Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be an empties video. Now I did these for a full year, well, maybe nearly a full year before, and then I did a year of favourites instead, like the following year after, so like 2016 I did favourites, and the favourite videos didn't really work out for me, which is why they sort of petered off to the end of the year. It just didn't really come naturally to me at all. It was almost like I was searching around the house because although I probably do have favourites, I would imagine, there's not really like a product that I continually use over and over again, apart from like a face wash that I can think of, and that's like almost like a holy grail. But like I find Empties videos far more interesting to watch and far more informative, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So all hail the Jules bag that holds my favourites, and it's actually really full. I'm quite shocked at how many products I've managed to get through in the month of January. So I'm just going to completely go through this with no rhyme or reason, and it's just going to be completely mixed. So first up, I've got this dry shampoo by Batiste in the fruity and cheeky cherry smell. I don't really like, I can't really tell much of a difference between the smells, and I don't really care as long as it doesn't smell disgusting. But like, I love Batiste as a dry shampoo and I think it's really good, but I do find it a bit pricey, so I always try and purchase it when it's on a special offer, and I believe this was like better than half price or something, so I picked up like 4 of them, and that's one of the smells that I've worked my way through, so yes, I would repurchase that. What have I got? A Lush shampoo solid bar. So this is it's like, it looks like a round piece of soap basically, but it's shampoo for your hair. So this is the honey I washed my hair shampoo. Yeah, this does actually smell like honey, but like a really sweet version of honey. The shampoo bar, I find, it's probably because I've had my hair cut and I'm not used to putting less shampoo on my hair, but I find that this one really does like really soap up quite a lot. But I love the solid shampoo bars, and I haven't come across one that I don't like yet, so that's that, and yes, I would repurchase. Then we've got a Lush bubble bar, the Magic of Christmas bubble bar. So I saved this so I could show you. It's the one on the cinnamon stick, and it's the golden star. It's like an orange star with all the golden glitter and stuff in it, and it's got like a star and A's in the middle. I used all the bubble bars for Holly. I rarely use a bubble bar for myself, but she absolutely loves them, and I find them really good for her skin. They're really gentle, and they like, we've been using Lush products with her for a long time now, and her skin's been beautiful. So that was lovely, and it's like a really Christmassy smell. So obviously it's like a Christmas bubble bar, and they only bring it out at Christmas, but I would definitely buy that again. I thought that was really good. A Sanex deodorant. So this one, what does it say? It's a 24-hour antiperspirant, 0% alcohol. I found this to be really good. I think I got this on a special price. I must have, if I bought it. I wouldn't buy things like this full price because I think they're extortionately priced. Definitely repurchase that. I find most deodorants work for me. Very few don't work for me, so I just pick up whatever's on offer really. So that was good if that's your jam. Tesco nail polish remover. It's just a bog standard nail polish remover. Does exactly what it says on the tin. I wouldn't rant and rave about it, but I wouldn't diss it either. I would repurchase it because the price point is so low. Something else from Lush here, it's the Sunny Side bubble bar. So this is like in a shape of a teardrop with gold glitter all over it. I couldn't really get along with the smell of this, even though I wasn't using the product for myself. I just found like, it was like, I think I described it in the Lush haul as like a lemony, creamy lemon type of smell. But it leaves this like lingering smell, and the lingering smell to me smells like a nappy bin, which is not it. I think when you go to a public place and there's a nappy bin, it doesn't smell of nappies. There's something in that bin that's either been cleaned with, or there's like a smell in the bin already to sort of neutralise the smell of nappies, but it's still not a pleasant smell because you associate it with a nappy bin. So you don't go, oh yeah, that smells like a clean nappy bin. You just, no. Do you know what I mean? But it kind of left that kind of smell. So I didn't like the smell of this. And I think, I'm not sure if I'm just making that up in my head, but I wouldn't repurchase it just for the smell reason. So that's that one. I love these wet wipes, face wipes, whatever you want to call them. So these are the Aldi face wipes, and they do them in like 3 different types. They've got a pink packet, a green packet, and the blue packet. I buy the blue packets. It's for sensitive skin. Not that I've got sensitive skin, I've just got quite acne prone skin. I do suffer from adult acne, unfortunately. But these are great. They're like wet enough, big enough, and they're really, really cheap as well. So I'll always repurchase those. I think they're fab. What else? This Sanctuary Spa Cooling Body Sorbet. I got this in a care package after my mum passed away from my friend Chloe. It was lovely. I was a bit dubious about it at first, but it's a beautiful thin texture, and it's almost cooling when it goes onto the skin, like an after sun type of product, but without being an after sun. And it just sinks into the skin. So I suppose if you shaved your legs before you were going out on a night on the town, and sometimes you can get like, where you probably pressed too hard with a razor, you can get like dry skin areas. This was brilliant for getting rid of those, and also you didn't feel like you had loads of product on your leg while you were out because it sunk in quickly. So I would definitely go and repurchase that because I think that's brilliant. Another Lush product here. So this is a shower cream, so a shower gel or whatever. And this is the yuzu and coconut shower cream. It says on it, yes, it smells like chocolate oranges, but no, you can't eat it. It doesn't smell like chocolate oranges in the slightest. It smells like pina colada. So coconutty, basically. Really, really nice. I loved it. I bought this to take with me to Finland, and I've only finished using it this month. So it has lasted a long time, but I suppose I haven't been using this solely. I was using other products as well alongside it, but that was really, really nice. I love the smell of that. What else? From Lush again. Gosh, I should buy shares in Lush. I buy so much from them. This is the Big Solid Conditioner. So which one was this? I can't remember. Big Solid Conditioner. I think this could possibly be the white solid conditioner bar. So like the shampoo solid bars, you can get the conditioning bars. I find that they work really well for me because you can rub the conditioner right into the hair. It feels like you're getting every single hair with the conditioner rather than just sort of like coating it on top like that. I don't really know. It just works for me. It's been really, really good. So I haven't come across a bad solid conditioner bar from Lush yet either. And I think they last a long time as well, and I just think that that's really, really good. Again, another product from Lush. This is the Candy Mountain Bubble Bar. I purchased this sort of as a nod to my friend Vicky, who couldn't make it down to see myself and Kerry at sometime in December. So I bought this because this is her favourite Lush bubble bar. It's just a really sweet, girly flavour. A lot of people rave over it. It's not really my jam, but Holly used it anyway. I would repurchase it again, but it's one of like the smaller bubble bars, I would say, but I don't think the price reflects the smallness of it. I think it's still about the same sort of price point as some of the bigger bubble bars. So that's a shame, but it was good nonetheless. What else have we got in here? We've got from Superdrug's own brand, a vitamin E skincare refreshing and toning mist. This was really good. I kind of used it as like a micellar water rather than a toner, they're basically a much of a muchness, I would say. To be perfectly honest, I would use a toner in the same way that I use a micellar water. I use a micellar water last after I've done all my cleansing and stuff like that. So just to pick up the final bits of grime that you might have missed. So that was really good. I like that, and I would repurchase it because I find Superdrug products price points are really they fit into my budget bracket. From Lush, tea tree water, toning water. It was nice. I like the fact that it was tea tree. It didn't really tingle my skin or anything like that. It was very refreshing. It removed the final bits of the grime. But it was, I find it's quite, the spray makes a lot of the product come out, and it seems more watery than water. It doesn't make any sense. Very poor way of describing it, but I can't think of another way to describe it. It's quite expensive for how much you get, so I feel like I could probably just continue to use like a Superdrug brand instead of this, but it was good to try nonetheless. I would repurchase it if I was feeling like I had the money to be able to do that on a regular basis. What else? This Bourjois Happy Light base serum. It's basically like a primer, a mattifying primer, which is really, really good because I've got some foundations that go oilier throughout the day or are more oily to begin with, but I don't want to throw away, I want to use them up. So this was really good for that. Or say like I'm having like a bad skin day and I can feel that there's a lot of oil being created around these areas, I'll pop this on and it really does sort of like, it just stops everything. It stops all the oil. I just think it's really, really good. So if any of you can recommend any more mattifying primers, or even this one maybe, I don't know, but then please leave them in the comments down below, because I'd love to get another mattifying primer without repurchasing the same thing over and over again. I like to try new things all the time, but I would repurchase this because it was really, really good. Gosh. We're nearly there. Another thing from Lush, this is getting ridiculous now. It's a hair conditioner, but it's one of those ones in a pot. Well, it smells really good still, considering it's been sitting there for a while. It's got dust on it and everything. What's it called? Retread. I found this one to be a little bit on the thin side for what I needed it to do at the time. I've since had my hair cut, so I would imagine it would be suitable for the condition that my hair is in now, because it's in a lot better condition. But I felt like it wasn't, it did condition my hair, but it wasn't doing enough for me. I wanted my hair to feel really conditioned, but whereas this was just conditioned. This is a sort of, if your hair's in good condition anyway, this would be good. If your hair really needs some intensive treatment, probably don't go for this one until your hair is in better condition, sort of thing. But I would repurchase that again because I wasn't so sure about the concept of dipping my hand in and putting it on rather than squeezing it out of a bottle, but at the end of the day, the product still works, and that's good enough for me. What else? I've got another primer in here by Jane Iredale, Smooth Affair. I've been recently getting back into primers again, which is odd. I find that quite bizarre. I haven't been using a primer for a long time, but I used this up. It's like a little sample one. It was really good. It kind of smelled a bit like oranges, which was a bit odd. It was nice, it was pleasant, but it's not something that you would associate, a smell that you would associate with a makeup product. More maybe like a skincare product or a body care product, but not makeup product. So pleasant, but odd. But it's nice. I wouldn't know how to repurchase it anyway, but if you do know, or you've been thinking about buying Jane Iredale, then it's pretty good. A Garnier Ultra Lift Moisturizer. It's one of those ones, it's got like a moisturising cream and then a serum twisted up in it. I think you can just about see what I mean here if I twist this round. I didn't really get along with this. There was at one point where I thought that this could be causing my acne. It's actually turned out that it's not, but I'm not going to continue to use the rest of this moisturiser anyway, because it is quite heavily perfumed. I used to get along with this when I was younger, which is strange because this is actually designed for the 40-year-old bracket. I'm not even 30, but I felt that this worked for me at the time, but it doesn't really work for me now, which is bizarre because I'm older. But nevertheless, I hate wasting product, but I'm going to get rid of that, which is just life. What else do we have in here? A number 7 Beautiful Skin Hydration Mask to very dry skin. I don't have dry to very dry skin. I've got normal skin here. Sometimes oily. I wouldn't say it turns into an oil slick at all, and then I'm acne prone all around here and maybe on the bottom parts of my cheeks. So I put this on. It's supposed to be like a face mask, and it was basically just putting like a thick layer of moisturizer on and sort of letting it sink in for a little bit and then washing the excess off. I don't really feel like it did a great deal. The texture's a bit, it wasn't what I was expecting it to be at all. I bought the second hand anyway. It's probably been open for over the 24 months that it states. So now I'm going to get rid of this, which is a shame. I don't really want to pass it on either because I'm just I am uncertain of the time that it's been open for. So I'm just going to toss it, which is annoying. I hate it, but that's life again. What have we got then? A MAC sample of the strobe cream, which apparently is a moisturizer slash primer slash highlighter, and I'm like, yeah, I can see why, but no, it wasn't really my jam at all, so I'm going to be getting rid of that. 2 of the tooth powders from Lush. These were great. I bought Ultra Blast when I was in London in June, I think, maybe, and this was brilliant. I really loved it. It was got mint and wasabi in it, which sounds horrific, but this has been my favourite one so far. Then I got the Tooth Fairy one, which was like a strawberry flavoured, and it had glitter in it, and that was really, really nice as well. And I've also got another one in the bathroom. These are great. I would highly recommend them once you get your head around the fact that it's not a paste and it's a powder, but it does turn into a paste in your mouth. So I can understand why people wouldn't get along with that. It feels odd, but they do really clean your teeth quite well and naturally whiten them because they've got the bicarb of soda in there as well, which is fantastic. Definitely would repurchase those. I'm going to be keeping on hold of the tubs because when you send, what is it, 5, bring back 5 clean full size. Let's start again. Bring back 5 clean full-sized Lush pots and get a fresh mask free. So I think I've got like 3 or 4 pots now, so I only need 1 more and I can get my free face mask, which is muchly needed. What else have I got in here? Something else from Lush again. I think this is the last thing from Lush, which is the Golden Wonder bath bomb. So what's the Golden Wonder? Oh, this was the one that I had from Grace for Christmas. It was a giant present shaped bath bomb and it was beautiful. It was like orange and gold on the outside, and then on the inside it had all different colours, and it made, what did it do? It had like loads of gold glitter, which is amazing how the gold glitter in the bath was sort of like in the water. It didn't sit on the surface, it didn't sink to the bottom, it all mingle-mangled in, and it was beautiful. I really enjoyed my bath. I've been really getting into baths recently, and I think it could be because I've actually taken the time to, well, I didn't purchase this one, but I think when you purchase a good product to get into the bath with, it helps that whole procedure of a bath, which can, to me, is quite arduous and boring. But I did really enjoy my bath with this. It was brilliant, so I would repurchase that and I would recommend it, but I think it's a Christmas one. What else do we have in here? The Body Shop lip butter. I think this is a coconut one. I got given this last year. I've used like that much of it. I don't really use lip balms because I don't really have problems with my lips. It's been open for over the 12 months. It's a bit bitty, this one. Like when you put it on, it had like almost like small lumps in it, which was odd. It was very strange, and you could see them visibly on the lips, and I didn't like that. So that can go in the bin. 2 makeup products here. We've got the Infallible foundation. Stays fresh foundation for 24 hours. I mean, who would wear foundation for 24 hours? Let's be realistic. It's in the shade Porcelain, which I feel like this was a good shade for me. Looking back on some of my videos, I was like, I'm not sure. Yeah, the pump kind of like, I couldn't pump any more out. So then I was twisting this off and like scraping it out with a brush. It looks like there's quite a lot of product left in there. You can see where I've scraped the side of it. And that was, on a daily basis, that was getting quite arduous. So I thought, you know what, I'll just leave it. And so I would repurchase this. I've had an Infallible foundation before in the past, and I find them to be definitely a really high coverage foundation, really long lasting foundation. I like the way it goes on. There's probably more colour availability than there was the first time round. Yeah, it's a really good foundation. If you need the heavy coverage and you need the long lasting, then this is your boy. Really, really good. Would definitely repurchase. Then I've got this Benefit Roller Lash mascara. It's a mini one which my friend bought for me for Christmas because I like to turn out my mascaras at the end of every month. So this isn't technically empty, it's just I will be throwing it away at the end of the month just for hygiene reasons. And also it means that I get to try 12 different mascaras in the space of a year, and I can give you a little review about them. I might do a product review on this, a separate video, I don't know. Let me know if you do want that, but everyone's spoken about Roller Lash. Everybody knows what Roller Lash does. This really works for me. I've got it on today. I love what it does to my eyelashes, considering my eyelashes are so blonde and poker straight. It actually does give them length. It doesn't give them volume unless like I layer it up, so you can create volume with this, which is what I do like about it, because sometimes I do like a thicker lash and it looks like I've got lashes. I mean, you know, they do drop and they do still go poker straight. They don't have a curl as it would suggest Roller Lash, but it does more to my eyelashes than a lot of other mascaras that I've tried. So I would repurchase this again, but only in the small size. And then the last thing that I've got in here is a candle, or a Yankee Candle Tartlet in the Smell Baby Powder. Kerry got this for me in my care package when I was recovering from my operation. And it is lovely. It was like the smell that I put on after Christmas and into the new year. And it's been absolutely lovely. It just smells really fresh, and it feels like you're sort of, I'm really into like pushing away bad vibes, and I feel like when you burn a candle, that helps eradicate bad vibes anyway. And I also feel like smells can eradicate bad vibes as well. So having the candle and the smell of the fresh, clean baby powder, when you walked into the room, it just felt like zen, which might sound a bit over the top, but yeah. So that was a really big long empties, guys. So for the first one, I hope you don't mind. They might get shorter as time goes on. Maybe I won't use so many products all in one go, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a massive thumbs up. Let me know if any of those products are ones that you use yourself and you get along with them. If there's any particular products that you would like me to try out and give you like a mini review in my empties, then please do let me know and I shall try and do that for you as well. But see you all in my next one, guys. Bye.